Welcome to Bay Hill News Network Evening News, sponsored by...
Looking for a place to relax with natural cool breeze and friendly surroundings? Then check the Bay Hill Tree Bar, located at Bay Hill Cane Garden. We have everything a bar will have. We also sell 20 pounds of cooking gas at the Bay Hill Tree Bar. This tasty roti skin can be found at Randy and Bonnie Supermarket, or you can order this tasty roti and skin at 1784-528-2979. That's 1784-528-2879.
In the news, Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation addresses dengue outbreak in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation is working closely with the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and the Environment to address the ongoing dengue fever outbreak in the country. The Surveillance Committee of the Ministry of Health reports that the current increase in dengue fever cases was noted in May 2024 and was declared an epidemic in July 2024. There is now a total of 542 laboratory-confirmed cases of dengue fever in St. Vincent and the Grenadines as of August 22, 2024. The cases of dengue fever have been reported in all health districts, with the greatest number in Caliacqua, Kingstown, and Pembroke. Most persons are in the age group of 0 to 33 years. The Aedes aegypti mosquito, which carries the dengue fever virus, typically bites during the daytime hours when persons are active. Therefore, bites can occur at home, work, and school. In view of the current situation, the Ministry of Education is recommending the following measures in an attempt to reduce the risk of dengue fever infection in schools. In view of the current situation, the Ministry of Education is recommending the following measures in an attempt to reduce the risk of dengue fever infection in schools. School leaders should: 1. Facilitate the reduction of the breeding of the mosquito at school by discarding stagnant water collected in containers around the school compound. Properly covering stored water. 2. Reduce rubbish and overgrown bush around the school. 3. Encourage the use of insect repellent with careful consideration for those with respiratory challenges. 4. Allow students to wear light-colored long pants/tights and long-sleeved tops. 5. Open schools to allow increased effectiveness of fogging by the Vector Control Unit. 6. Encourage the Health and Family Life Education, HFLE, teachers to include dengue fever prevention in their lessons. 7. Inform the health nursing supervisors of staff and students who have been diagnosed with dengue fever. The Ministry of Education and National Reconciliation is committed to working closely with the Ministry of Health, Wellness, and the Environment to ensure the safety and well-being of all students and staff in St. Vincent and the Grenadines during this dengue fever outbreak. We urge all schools to implement the recommended measures and encourage parents and guardians to support these efforts by educating their children about dengue prevention and ensuring that they take the necessary precautions. Opening remarks were delivered by Superintendent of Police, SOP, Mr. Junior Simmons, who underscored the importance of this training in enhancing the force's capacity for effective public relations. He noted that these newly trained officers add a vital layer of competence to the RSVGPF, particularly at a time when the Public Relations and Complaints Department needs reinforcement. SOP Simmons also highlighted the success of the training, commending both the facilitators and the participants for their commitment to professional growth. He urged the officers to apply their new skills in ways that will build stronger, more trusting relationships with the communities they serve. SOP Simmons used the opportunity to call for the separation of public relations from complaints. He said, "As I conclude my brief remarks, I want to reiterate my call for public relations to be separated from complaints. This call is not new. It has been echoed by all of my predecessors, including retired Superintendent, Mr. Artis Davis, former Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Jonathan Nichols of Blessing. In an era where strategic communications, public trust, and transparency are more vital than ever, the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF, has taken a significant step forward. Friday, August 23, 2024, marked the conclusion of the Public Affairs Reporting Exchange for Law Enforcement Officers, a week-long program designed to arm our officers with the essential tools and knowledge necessary to weather the complexities of modern public engagement. Held at the Argyle Fire Station Lecture Room, the closing ceremony celebrated the achievements of 19 officers who are now better equipped to manage the critical interface between law enforcement and the public. Opening remarks were delivered by Superintendent of Police, SOP, Mr. Junior Simmons, who underscored the importance of this training in enhancing the force's capacity for effective public relations. He noted that these newly trained officers add a vital layer of competence to the RSVGPF, particularly at a time when the Public Relations and Complaints Department needs reinforcement. This Apache group is carrying a petition to the Supreme Court to stop a mine on their tribe's sacred land. The prayer journey will pass through other tribal communities threatened by resource extraction while trying to stop a mine that claims it could satisfy a quarter of the U.S. demand for copper. In justifying his statement, the commanding officer posited four benefits of in-house training as follows. 1. It is cost-effective in terms of time and money. The employees are not required to travel to a training center, and the trainers are usually from the same organization, thereby reducing the cost of hiring external trainers. 2. In-house training enhances communication within the workplace, allows for the customization of training according to the needs of the organization, and facilitates networking among employees. 3. It is convenient. It takes place in the same location and eliminates the need for travel. 4. In-house training is customized to the organization and employees' needs and improves productivity. The closing ceremony was ably chaired by Chief Petty Officer, Mr. Alvis Daniel. Lieutenant, Light, William Theobalds, head of the Engineering Department at the Coast Guard Service, training officer and commandant of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Training School, also addressed the participants. He remarked, "As we gather here today to mark the conclusion of the basic electrical and mechanical engineering course, I am filled with a profound sense of pride and admiration for each one of you. Over the past 2 weeks, you have immersed yourselves in a rigorous and demanding curriculum designed not just to educate, but to assist in transforming you into proficient, skilled officers the Coast Guard relies on." Lieutenant Theobalds told the officers that the training did not only equip them with a foundational understanding of engineering principles but also fostered their growth as future leaders who are capable of navigating intricate systems, and helped them to develop a deeper understanding of the engineering principles that are critical to their daily duties. In his address to the officers, the commanding officer of the Coast Guard, Commander, AG, Mr. Dion Henry, explained the strategic reasons for the training program. Chief Instructor of the training course, Chief Petty Officer Mr. Daniel Foyle, gave an overview of the program. He said that the Coast Guard Service is committed to its officers' ongoing professional development, which ultimately builds the productive capacity of the organization's personnel. The Chief Instructor said that the 2-week intensive course commenced on Monday, August 12, 2024, and concluded on Friday, August 23, 2024. This highly competitive program featured lectures on several topics such as hand tools, internal combustion engines, ICE, basic outboard engineering maintenance, tag-out procedures, electrical safety and principles, basic electrical and electronic symbols and principles, basic electrical troubleshooting, outboard motors, faulty finding and troubleshooting, construction of an electrical system, introduction to generators, disassembly and reassembling of generators and outbound motors, among others, said Chief Petty Officer Foyle. According to Sub-LT Charles, the Coast Guard continuously conducts professional development training programs in various fields, including but not limited to mechanical engineering, electrical engineering, basic coxswain, refrigeration and air conditioning, and bosun mate. These programs, he stated, are done through a partnership with the Regional Security Systems, RSS, Trinidad and Tobago, the United States of America, and locally by instructors at the Coast Guard. We are satisfied that training opportunities are consistently conducted annually and are made available to all ranks of the Coast Guard Service. Internally, each department is expected to conduct weekly training sessions to keep abreast of the progressive environment in which we operate, said Charles. Charles concluded his remarks by thanking the commanding officer of the Coast Guard, Commander, AG, Mr. Dion Henry, and his senior executive team for recognizing, appreciating, organizing, and supporting the thrust in continuous professional development for members of the Coast Guard Service. On Friday, August 23, 2024, 13:13, members of staff of the SVG Coast Guard Service graduated from the Basic Electrical and Mechanical Engineering course January 2024. The successful participants are as follows. Able-bodied seaman, UB. 1 Kadeem Henry. Ordinary seaman, OS. 2 Shane Fraser. 3 Litanya John. 4 Cody Laidlow. 5 Lesrin Pope. 6 Jesse Lee Porter. 7 Julie Stevenson. 8 Tay Williams. Coast Guard Auxiliary, CGA. 9 Ashad Ashton. 10 Shukwana Grant. 11 Keaton Hackshaw. 12 Keswin MC Fee. 13 Israel Roberts. While delivering brief remarks at the closing ceremony, Sub-Lieutenant, Sub. Lt. Gordon Charles, the course officer lauded the training and the senior leadership at the Coast Guard Service. Commissioner of Police, AG, Mr. Enville Williams and other ranks of the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines Police Force, RSVGPF, and its auxiliaries extend their heartfelt congratulations to Corporal Devin S. Butte on his academic achievement. His journey to becoming a qualified lawyer is a source of pride and inspiration for the entire organization. Officer Butte is expected to graduate in October 2024 and later be called to practice law with St. Vincent and the Grenadines and the Eastern Caribbean states. Officer Butte's story is one of determination and the relentless pursuit of excellence. Despite the challenges, he succeeded through rigorous academic studies and has emerged as a unique contributor to the legal system. His dual roles as a police officer and lawyer uniquely position him to contribute to the legal system with insights gained from both fields, offering an invaluable perspective in the pursuit of justice that is both intriguing and appreciated. As he embarks on this new chapter, Officer Butte remains committed to the values that have guided him throughout his career: integrity, service, and justice. His journey serves as an inspiration, reminding us all of the profound impact that education can have on our lives and the lives of those around us. In a testament to perseverance and the transformative power of education, Devin Butte, Corporal of Police, has successfully completed his studies in law, paving the way for him to practice within the Eastern Caribbean states. Officer Butte, a respected member of the police force, has long been committed to upholding the law. His unwavering commitment to serving the community, coupled with his recent academic achievement, positions him to make a profound contribution to the legal field. Officer Butte's journey to becoming a qualified lawyer began with pursuing paralegal studies through UWI Global. He furthered his legal knowledge by completing a Bachelor of Laws, at the University of the West Indies, UWI, Cave Hill campus, solidifying his foundational understanding of the legal system. His thirst for knowledge and desire to serve his community more effectively drove him to enroll at Hugh Wooding Law School in Trinidad and Tobago, where between September 2022 and May 2024, he successfully earned his Legal Education Certificate, LEC. Now regional news. This Apache group is carrying a petition to the Supreme Court to stop a mine on their tribe's sacred land. The prayer journey will pass through other tribal communities threatened by resource extraction while trying to stop a mine that claims it could satisfy a quarter of the U.S. demand for copper. On the 23rd of August, which is the International Day for the Remembrance of the Slave Trade and its abolition, we pause to reflect on this dark chapter in history and honor the courage and resilience of those who were relentless in the fight for freedom, in Africa, on the slave ships and in the Caribbean. But this day is not only about remembering the past, it is also about understanding the impact of the legacies of these crimes against humanity on our lives today. That is why the CARICOM Reparations Commission continues to call on the colonizers of Europe to acknowledge responsibility and repair the harm done to Africans for over 300 years by denying our humanity and our freedom, exploiting our labor and subjecting enslaved Africans to unimaginable pain and suffering. We move to the international news.
Prisoners at a Russian maximum security penal colony killed at least one staff member and took others hostage, Russian state media reported Friday. Graphic footage circulating on social media shows 3 uniformed prison staff members lying motionless in pools of blood, one with his throat slashed, at penal colony AK-19 in the town of Surovikino. A 4th staff member is seen on his knees in a doorway. In another video, the apparent hostage takers can be seen waving ISIS flags. CNN has not verified either footage and there has been no official confirmation of the attackers' motives or identities. Inmates captured the correctional facility staff at a disciplinary commission meeting, Russia's Federal Penitentiary Service of Russia told state media outlet TASS.
A white man fatally shot 3 people inside a Jacksonville, FLA, Dollar General store on Saturday in a predominantly black neighborhood in an attack that the local sheriff called racially motivated. The shooter then killed himself.
This is Bay Hill News Network News, sponsored by.
This tasty roti skin can be found at Randy and Bonnie Supermarket, or you can order this tasty roti and skin at 1784-528-2979. That's 1784-528-2879.
Sport is next.
Audio Jungle.
Bay Hill News Network Sports is sponsored by.
Looking for a place to relax with natural cool breeze and friendly surroundings? Then check the Bay Hill Tree Bar, located at Bay Hill Cane Garden. We have everything a bar will have. We also sell 20 pounds of cooking gas at the Bay Hill Tree Bar.
In sports, 3 of our leading junior athletes will participate at the World U20 Athletics Championships from August 27 to 30, 2024 in Lima, Peru. The team comprises Keo Davis, left, and Devonrick Mack, 4th from left, will contest the 200m while Tira Charles, 3rd from left, will contest the 400m. They will be accompanied by Coach Chester Morgan, right, coach, and Delcia Stalane, 2nd from left. Congratulations guys, all the best at the championships. We're behind you guys $100. For the first time in the history of the Caribbean Football Union, CFU, Under-14 Challenge Series, Barbados have won Group A Tier 2 of the tournament, defeating Bermuda 4-3 on penalties in the final played yesterday afternoon at. This have been Bay Hill News Network Sports.
Bay Hill News Network Sports is sponsored by.
Looking for a place to relax with natural cool breeze and friendly surroundings? Then check the Bay Hill Tree Bar, located at Bay Hill Cane Garden. We have everything a bar will have. We also sell 20 pounds of cooking gas at the Bay Hill Tree Bar.
Audio Jungle.
This have been Bay Hill News Network Evening News and Sports sponsored by.
This tasty roti skin can be found at Randy and Bonnie Supermarket, or you can order this tasty roti and skin at 1784-528-2979. That's 1784-528-2879. Looking for a place to relax with natural cool breeze and friendly surroundings? Then check the Bay Hill Tree Bar, located at Bay Hill Cane Garden. We have everything a bar will have. We also sell 20 pounds of cooking gas at the Bay Hill Tree Bar.
Audio Jungle.